Diane in Denmark here, and welcome back to day number 5 of our 5-day virtual retreat. Now, to quickly recap, and before we get started, I hope you have either done your morning routine or your evening routine before you start watching this video. Routines always come first because we have this tendency to want to do the kind of exciting things and go off and maybe try a mission. Routines first. Routines always come first. So if you haven't done your morning routine, maybe go off and finish that. Or if you want to fold laundry, start folding laundry while you listen to me. But make sure you get your routines done first. Anyway, to recap what we've been doing on our virtual retreat. We got packed for a retreat. We made a pamper basket box, whatever you had, with items that we could spend some time on ourselves, and we've been adding to that during the week, as we've got ideas from the others, so thanks for all the comments. We also packed our timer because we have been doing a little bit of work on our homes while we have been on our virtual retreat. So on Monday, when we started off on day 1, I asked you to look out 4 outfits for the week. So we did that. So we're kind of getting ahead and, thinking about what we're wearing, maybe adding in some earrings, makeup, doing something that you don't normally do for yourself or you don't normally make time to do for yourself. And then on Tuesday, that was plan and play day, and we were planning ahead with some menus. Just thinking about food, making sure that we have food in the house. And Wednesday we did a mission, and we took our timer like with anything else. We do our pamper mission for 15 minutes, or hopefully at least 15 minutes. And we did a mission for 15 minutes. I tidied out my fridge because I hate tidying out the fridge. That's the worst. Along with paper, that's my worst thing. Others did one of the missions for the week in the current zone. The current zone is week 3, but don't worry about that. Whenever you're watching this video, just do something in the zone. And yesterday on day 4, I gave you a different kind of mission, and that was to spend time in the master bedroom, just straightening it up, maybe dusting a bit, just making it nice for you. So I hope you enjoyed, I hope you did the mission yesterday, first of all. I know a lot of you did, thanks for the comments. But I hope you enjoyed that feeling of that, just spending 15 minutes on your bedroom, just 2 minutes folding clothes and putting them back in the closet, or 2 minutes just wiping the flat surfaces, or 2 minutes just removing coffee cups, teacups, old dirty hankies. You really can make a difference into how that room feels, and hopefully you will be encouraged, that's the idea anyway, hopefully you will be encouraged to get to bed a bit earlier. Go to bed, take your pamper basket with you and do something. And actually, I normally say, I'm dressed to shoes before I make these videos, and I was dressed to shoes this morning. I've been down for my swim in the Danish North Sea. I do that every morning or every other morning. And when I came back, I took off my, I always wear these elasticated sandals for doing my fly stuff during the day. But I thought, as I'm making this video and I'm sitting here talking to you, I may as well do a little mini pamper for myself. So I took my some old cream. It smells really nice. It actually has got sea salt and stuff in it. So I love the smell of the sea. Anyway, I put some extra cream on my feet, and I've got some fluffy slipper socks on just while I'm talking to you. You don't have to cut out 15 minutes during your day to do it. Just if you've got 2 minutes when you are in the shower, grab the hair conditioner and, just stand there for an extra couple of minutes. Or, if you're going to be having your cup of coffee at work, why not just stand outside for 5 minutes, stand in the sun. It doesn't have to be like everything else. It doesn't have to be a set 15 minutes. Just take those moments, those magic minutes like we do for cleaning and decluttering. Take those magic moments and magic minutes and use them. for you, all right? So anyway, on to day 5. We are going to have a bit different mission today. And what I'd really like you to think about is, if you take, we've got our planner or our diary, wall calendar, whatever it is. You know my one, I've got Jason Statham and Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man and the Transporter on mine to inspire me. If you take a piece of paper and just write down all the kind of things that you, in inverted brackets, should be doing for yourself, but hasn't been on your radar up until now. So that could be things like getting your hair cut, write that down, get a haircut. Maybe you like to go to a nail salon and get your nails done. I always just do mine. I changed mine yesterday. But maybe you like to have it done in a salon. Write that down. Oh, there's a bee. Maybe you, something that is self-care for you is actually meeting up with friends, meeting a friend for coffee. Oh, you know what? I think it's because I have flowers on my top, and bees are really attracted to this top. Anyway. If it's something like meeting a friend for coffee, write that down on your piece of paper. And just all these things, or maybe, shaving your legs. If you don't do that as often as you think you should be doing it, get that on your list. I need to shave my legs all year round because I am a winter bather, so I can't get out of that. That's just a daily thing for me. Anyway, hold on, there's somebody at the gate, just hold on. Okay, well that's funny, and that just goes to show that if you are wearing your slippers, somebody is bound to ring on the doorbell. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, so if you need to meet up with friends for coffee, write that down. Shave your legs, write that down. And what you're going to do with your list is you're going to go into once you've got that list of tasks, you'll be able to see things that you want to do weekly or daily or monthly. And I want you to go ahead and actually write it down in your calendar, because if you're not doing them right now, it's because these things are not on your radar. But by having a list and actually putting them into, into your morning routine, if it's something like, I don't know, shaving your legs, put it into your morning routine. If it's something like, that you need to, I don't know, colour your hair. Luckily, I've got a lot of grey hair coming in, and I like the grey hair, so I don't need to do highlights or anything. I'm quite happy with the grey. But if you want to, if you need to dye your hair, monthly, then write it in your diary so that it gets done every month. We're just putting things on the list, because if you write it on your list and write it in your calendar, it's going to happen. And that's all we're doing with this thing about looking after ourselves, is that unless we make it a priority, unless we put it there on a list, it's not going to happen. And I've told you before that the things that I need to make happen, because I'm introvert, I can talk to the camera, I'm quite happy to do that. But out in the real world, I'm a bit more scared. So things like, actually getting out and meeting up with people for dinner or for coffee, that's a bit more of a challenge for me. So I take time on Plan and Play Tuesday to actually, SMS, text a friend and say, okay, shall we go and see this film, or shall we go to the theatre, next month? And so that's what I need to keep on my radar. You're maybe very different. Maybe you need to do something like, as I said, getting your nails done, going to get regular checks at the doctor, get your eyes tested, go to the dentist. That's another thing that I hate, but I'm now in the habit of doing it regularly. It's not so scary. Well, it's still scary, but I do it. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to write down on a little list all these things that you've been thinking about. I really should do this, and I don't want it's not to be a guilt thing, but just all these things that you would like to do. Like maybe you think, I would really like to have different things in my wardrobe, or maybe you've noticed this week that, you could really do with getting, I don't know, a blue cardigan or something, just something that will make it easier for you to get outfits. Write it on your list that you actually go shopping, and I don't mean go out and buy loads of stuff, but just, you know, window shopping, get an idea of what you like. So that's all we're doing with the list. And when you are finished that, I want you to comment as usual. And yesterday, I don't know if you looked at the comments, but we were commenting with a couple of people that were with us on this virtual retreat, and it was really funny because there were so many people. Well, first of all, there were so many people that were in Paris and France, and yesterday there were so many people that mentioned Agatha Christie and David Tennant, who was, amongst other things, one of the doctors on Doctor Who. So anyway, that was really funny that so many people have the same mindset, and there were loads of great people that I would love to share a cabin with or be in the same carriage with on the Orient Express. But anyway, for today, I want you to comment and let me know and say what it is that you've done this week that gave you that feeling of being on vacation. Was there something in your pamper basket or box or tote or whatever you had? Was there something that gave you that little spark, that little feeling of being on vacation, or what can you do to keep that feeling of being on vacation going? And I'll give you a couple of ideas. Like for me, one of the things is reading. I didn't read for a long time, but now I force myself to read for at least 15 minutes every day, because that really gives me that feeling of going to somewhere completely different and feeling relaxed. And one of the things that will make it, you know, because it is the summer and the kids are out of school and they're at home, one of the things that is important for me is to read not just for 15 minutes before I go to bed, but also 15 minutes when I'm eating my lunch. Or actually this morning I took, this is a really fun little book of short stories, and when I went down for my swim in the sea this morning, I took my thermos of tea and one of those breakfast biscuits things, and I read one of the short stories in this while I was down there. And I feel like I've been on vacation today, and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, but I feel like I've been on vacation. So that's one of the things for me. I'm going to make sure that I read for 2 sessions of 15 minutes a day, and normally I read for a bit more, but just making sure that I do that, because that really gives me that feeling of wellness. And the other thing is that I, as you probably saw on the video that I made yesterday about the master bedroom, I like to keep my master bedroom really as sterile, and I don't have a lot of knickknacks in my bedroom, because that gives me the feeling of being in a hotel. I learned that many years ago. That's why did I enjoy being in the hotel bedroom, because everything was very streamlined. There wasn't, I didn't have a lot of stuff with me. I didn't have everything from my house with me. So I've tried to recreate that or keep that going in my bedroom, that it's just, a couple of extra pillows, because I like to prop myself up in bed at night for reading, but I like to keep it as simple as possible. So anyway, that's it for me. I want to hear what you have of ideas, and as usual I'm going to try and keep it at the 15-minute mark, because hopefully you have been taking a break with your fluffy slippers on, or maybe you've been folding laundry for 15 minutes. But I hope that you will continue with your virtual retreat beyond the 5 days. Remember, I've made a little playlist. There's that bee again. I've made a little playlist. I'll put it up there. So anytime that you're needing an extra boost, probably in the run up to Christmas, that you can come back and revisit it, and just let your imagination run riot, because we have had such fun with the comments, the food, the places, the experiences, and actually yesterday with all the comments, it's re-inspired me to go back and visit a lot of stand-up comedians that I like, and I got great ideas for books to read, so I'm going to look at those and I'm going to add those to my list. Right, anyway, that's it for me, Diane in Denmark. It was very sunny this morning. The clouds are coming over, but I shall see you next week, because as you know, I don't post at the weekend. I keep my head out of the internet Saturday and Sunday. I suggest that you do the same, and also it is Friday, so you maybe want to go and clean out your handbag, purse, baby changing bag, diaper bag, your sports bag, kids' backpacks, whatever it is. Go and take a look in those and get any junk out of those and any papers. Fill up your car with petrol, gas, take out any rubbish while you're filling up, and enjoy your Friday night with whoever you want to spend it with. Right, that's it for me. Definitely checking it now, because now I've gone over 60 minutes. Yeah, okay, Diane in Denmark, and I shall see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend, live long and prosper, and I need to get changed back into my lace-up shoes. Okay, bye for now.